What's the point of just throwing stormtroopers? I mean, it's like I'm watching fucking Dynasty Warriors or something.
It's Lupo!
Ah! Get out of my way!
Welcome everybody, it's J-Brad here, and today we are filming at a different angle. I've been doing a lot of redecorating and painting and stuff, so I had to rearrange things around a bit, but honestly, with the sheet situation helping out the white balance, I actually might just keep it. So today we are going to be watching Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Now, from what I've gathered, this is not one of the regular Star Wars movies in the sense that it is a big, epic, sweeping story trilogy type of thing. This is simply a heist movie featuring a ragtag band of, I guess, rebels or whatever, that eventually leads to the beginning of the first Star Wars movie. I don't really know much else about it. I've heard that as far as the post prequel Star Wars movies go, this one is in some ways the best one, so I am kind of looking forward to it in that regard. But let's get right into it. Of course, we have the Lucasfilm logo there, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, as per usual. Ah, different. No crawl. But we are continuing the tradition of a big sweeping thing hovering across the top of the screen. Oh, they're rings! Okay. It's a planet. Ah, we are on Beach Planet today. Wow, quite a leap in terms of graphical capabilities. And we are also clearly doing some kind of different camera work in cinematography. This looks much, much different than the other films, obviously, in terms of it. Like, it looks like a modern movie.
It's happened. He's come for us.
You know what to do.
Well, this movie wastes no time in getting into the thick of things.
Remember, whatever I do.
Oh, it's Mads Mikkelsen, the guy that everyone thought was going to play Geralt in the Witcher adaptation for some reason, even though he's too old.
Love you too.
He's gonna die. She's gonna die too. Ooh, I like these stormtroopers. The all black, that's really cool. Oh, of course, we've got a special necklace that'll probably hold the secret key to something, or it'll get destroyed. And she'll go, "No! Here, child, go into the mountains." So this must be the bad guy.
You're a hard man to find, Galen.
Since Lyra died, yes.
Who?
Security.
What's his name? Croenig?
My mind just isn't what it was. I have trouble remembering.
I told you he was too old.
Oh, look, here's Lyra back from the dead.
Oh, okay, so Lyra was the name of the wife, okay.
You will never win.
Do it.
Yeah, I knew she was gonna die. They always kill off the mom first. My mom always complains about that in Disney movies. Yeah, this is just like Pokemon. They just send out a 10-year-old into the wilderness to fend for themselves while there's danger looming around every corner. A stormtrooper doll? It's a little meta, I suppose. Now, I wonder what is the difference between the white stormtroopers and the black stormtroopers. Because I remember in Return of the Jedi, there were like red stormtroopers that were guards or something, but I can't imagine what these black ones are, or why they weren't in the original trilogy, if they're here now. They look like they're vastly superior by virtue of the fact that they actually managed to hit the target that was the mom. Here's Forrest Whitaker. Hello, Forrest Whitaker.
My child.
Ooh, the font is different now. Now, I wonder if Rogue One is the name of a ship? Because I feel like that would be the name of a ship. Oh, she's in jail. I guess whatever it is that she tried to do with Forrest Whitaker didn't end well. Oh dear, that would break in half. Jeez, I've had to walk through parts of New York City that felt like this.
Come on, let's see some scat docs.
Yeah, of course. My gloves.
Yeah, that was a very, very dumb move. Why couldn't you have just said, oh, we're just... Oh. Wow. Well, I thought this guy was going to be like a dashing rogue type like Han Solo, but apparently he is someone who kills his friends. Not really liking this guy. Ooh, that's cool. It's like Ender's Game with the giant.
Is that him?
Wait, he defected from the Empire. He was a pilot, I think it said? Obi-Wan?
I thought we had everybody.
Nope, it's going to be Rebels.
They go down! Tombstone! A toe slam! A toe slam!
You are being rescued.
Ah, we get to see... Oh, this was from, Return of the Jedi, right? I think. I remember this building.
Possession of unsanctioned weapons, forgery of imperial documents, aggravated assault, escape from custody, resisting arrest. Imagine if the imperial authorities had found out who you really were, Galen Erso.
Well, this is one way to do exposition. Is that supposed to be the lady from the third movie? The one who was giving the briefing? The one with the short hair?
When was your last contact with Saw Gerrera?
What accent is that? Is that like French or something?
I was a child. Saw Gerrera saved my life. He raised me, but I've no idea where he is. I haven't
This
seen him.
girl's got some teeth.
What we need is someone who gets us through the door.
She's got like the cute little mousy face going on. Hello.
Poor rebels on you.
Pilot says he was sent by your father.
Okay, so then we're probably going to get this
Captain Andor's mission.
wild goose chase involving her trying to find out whether her father is still alive. I get a feeling that this is going to be a lot like Titan AE. Remember that movie? She's going to be looking to try and find her father, but it's going to turn out that he was dead this whole time, but he left like a final message saying, here's how to use the machine or whatever. Or he'll be alive, but then he'll die soon afterwards.
I'm a reprogrammed Imperial droid.
No one asked.
What do I know? My specialty is just strategic analysis.
So that robot is basically going to be C-3PO, but he can actually fight.
Would you like to know the probability of her using it against you?
Never tell me the odds. I wouldn't be surprised if the writers wanted to say, never tell me the odds, but they decided against it.
No, we don't have time for this. I have to speak to Saw Gerrera before it's too late.
Oh god. It's Don King. What, he didn't have an inhaler? Is that his inhaler?
We've heard word of rumors.
Oh god, that looks so weird. Why couldn't they have just gotten Michael Fassbender? Oh, this looks so weird. I don't like it. I really don't like it. It makes him look like he's an alien. I really hate this. I'm sorry if I keep talking throughout the scene, but it doesn't really matter because it just completely takes me out of the movie. That and the fact that these black stormtroopers are so much cooler looking than the white ones. Okay, so he is alive. I was right. Nope, this is a flashback. Good old exposition through dream sequences. Never fails. Ah, Canyon Planet. Oh, we're getting into hentai territory. I don't like this. Bo Derek? Oh, this looks like District 9. Oh wow, it's those two from the cantina. Wow. Very clever movie. You did the prequel thing again.
The strongest star
Is he the guy from Ip Man? I don't know. I feel like he is. I feel like I recognize his cheekbones. The terrorists. You know, they're really sort of laying it on thick with how these people are dressed and the tanks and the... Like, this is very clearly meant to be evocative of... well, I'm not going to say it, but I think you folks know. You know, it is actually starting to really get on my nerves how bad these stormtroopers are at aiming. There's a part of me that just doesn't want them to shoot at all, because what's the point of watching them shoot if they can't?
There are a lot of explosions for two people blending in.
That was a little badass, not gonna lie. This is honestly getting really tiresome. Like, that guy over there could have just kept... Like, they could have all just have made a firing line. There's no way he could have blocked... Like, if they have rifles, yeah, form a firing line and then just shoot. This is really starting to piss me off. I'm not having fun watching these types of scenes if... You know, if I know that no one is going to get hurt. Like, if I know that no one is in danger when stormtroopers are here, what's the point of just throwing stormtroopers? I mean, it's like I'm watching fucking Dynasty Warriors or something. The enemies just exist to all gather around real close and then all just get knocked away. Again with the bags over the heads. Well, we know you're blind. I feel like it would have been a lot better if he just said, "Really?" Instead of, "Are you kidding me?" Is that the dancer that got killed in Return of the Jedi? Did they just do another prequelism? That's a new word that I'm going to start using now, prequelism. When a prequel makes a rather on-the-nose reference to the movies that are supposed to take place after it. That was a bit of an awkward edit. The way they just simply cut to him walking towards the camera instead of doing some sort of build-up of him, like, revealing himself. Why does Forrest Whitaker sound like he smokes heroin? Don King looks like he's a member of the Brotherhood of Steel. I've never seen the Death Star upside down.
One had hoped that he and Lord Vader might have been here for such an occasion. And I thought it prudent to save you from any potential embarrassment.
See, if they had just done it like this, where a lot of it... if they had just had him in the shadows or something, it would be so much easier. But wait, I thought that the Imperial Army uses clones. What's his name again? I am forgetting everybody's names. I can't help but feel like this movie has too many characters right out of the get-go. Yep, this is exactly what I was talking about earlier. I can't help but feel like this should be at the 3/4 mark of the movie. Or this should be at the beginning of the movie, and that this should be what makes her want to, like, join this squad or something, this rogue squadron, or... No, that's a video game. Oh geez, it's like the ray gun from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Just poke the control panel until it opens for you. Okay, so I guess Forrest Whitaker's character just dies. I guess. Maybe this was supposed to be very heartbreaking and it's supposed to be something that is supposed to make the audience very sad or something? I don't know. Why waste Forrest Whitaker like this? I mean, Forrest Whitaker is a really good actor. Why would you only use him for... I don't know. I don't like this. I mean, they didn't really do much with his character to begin with, but... You know,
We'll see about this.
that guy CGI'd like that, it's almost demoralizing in a way. Like, I feel it would have been better and more honorable to his memory to just have a different actor rather than try to make this facsimile of a human being that's supposed to be him. I mean, if this whole thing was a cartoon, that would be fine, but they just made like this non-human version. They should have just had freaking Michael Fassbender or something. So we got Jin, Bodhi, the robot was named
It was too late.
K2. I don't know who that guy is.
No.
I don't know who that guy is. I mean, I know who they are, but I don't know their names.
They call it the Death Star. But they have no idea. There's a way to defeat it. He's rigged a trap inside it.
Is it the little tube that Luke throws the bombs into or whatever? That leads straight to the middle? Is this whole thing like a retcon?
Bring him back.
Because so many people said, oh, why was the Death Star built like this? And they're like, shit, we gotta make a movie, an entire movie explaining this glaring plot hole. Why couldn't they just take to Twitter like J.K. Rowling does? Probably because that doesn't work too well. Well, I guess we're in the second act of the movie now. We are now on Rain Planet. So I guess now we have to spend this portion of the movie trying to find a way to fix the ship.
Force moves darkly near a creature that's about to kill.
He sounds like Christopher Walken. The darkness moves softly through, like a creature that's about to kill. It's very powerful. So we're about halfway through the movie, and I gotta say, it's really hard for me to be any ways invested in these characters. They're all very, very uninteresting to me.
Must be very proud. Proud as I can be,
Krennic, okay. I can't help but feel like Krennic was meant to sound Germanic on purpose. Well, I guess he can't do it knowing that it's Jin's father. Yeah, I don't know what you thought was going to happen. Getting really sick of this. So basically they're coming in like, I'm helping! Great. Once again, the rebellion's just like, let's just blow shit up. We're just gonna blow shit up. Just gonna we're just gonna throw bombs and drop bombs and shoot willy-nilly and just blow shit up. I mean, it honestly kind of bugs me just how wasteful the rebellion is. Like, they think, oh, let's just destroy things that could be very, very useful if we were in possession of it. Yep, he's gonna die here. Oh, but wait. He's gonna show up and rescue her, and then that's when he'll go, wow, I was a jerk to you, but now I'm going to be nice to you. Or not. Looks like she got it. I guess that little moment was a complete waste of time. No! No, no! Why? Why you do this? No. These movies, I swear. What a waste. What a waste. I hate wasting resources in warfare. That's just unforgivable to me. Like, that to me is on par with throwing away good food.
You might as well be a stormtrooper.
Wow. The whole, you can't say you were just following orders. Forget the whole, you know, situation of actually being in an army. Like, that's one of, like, my least favorite tropes. When you have to follow orders, there's a whole network of implications and consequences behind the choice not to follow them. Like, it's so easy to say, well, why didn't you just disobey the orders that this large army this large hierarchical network gave you? Why didn't you just disobey? Oh shit, we got Darth Vader? Oh shit, we're actually gonna... Wait, what? That's actually a worthwhile prequelism. Like, how can you... Like, if you are in the Empire, it's really hard to just simply disobey orders when you know that someone like this is existing out there somewhere.
Be careful not to choke on your aspirations, Director.
Did Darth Vader just do a pun? That's a little odd, but honestly, that scene was a little cool. This is an actually decent speech. It's actually very realistic. That was a very believable and realistic speech. I'm impressed.
I'm sorry, Jim. Without the full support of the council, the odds are too great.
Someone's gonna say never tell me the odds. I'm betting on it. I don't know why. Maybe it's his accent. It's probably his haircut. But this guy, this actor, reminds me a lot of Rolf.
I'll be there for you.
Thanks, Robot. Okay, so I guess this is, we're about to enter the third act of the movie now.
Rogue One.
I knew it! I knew it was going to be the name of a ship. Or squad. They sure do like using that shot of the guy in his little watchtower. Ah, yes, just like I said. Remember your necklace. And then think happy thoughts. Oh shit, they've all got the helmets and the puffy vests. It's like Full Metal Jacket. Are they gonna do what they did in A New Hope?
I've got a bad feeling about it. What?
I know it's tradition, but a lot of these recurring things in each and every movie are starting to get on my nerves. It's just like it keeps making every single movie that much more and more predictable. Like, just the incompetence of the stormtroopers. Like, I thought these were clones. Like, I thought these clones all knew how to work together. It's confusing a bit. Wow, they sure did manage to spread out fast. It makes absolutely zero sense for the Empire to be this incompetent. You know, having your visor down will be quite a giveaway. You know, if you want to look like you're actually supposed to be there, you'd have your visor up like virtually everybody else does.
Why does nobody ever tell me anything, R2?
Another prequelism. It's almost like the more they try and keep referencing all of the previous movies, the less of a unique identity this one has. Which is a shame because it has an interesting premise. It's a heist movie that does not feature any Jedi or anything like that. One of them is gonna die, I bet.
This is Admiral Radish of the Rebel
Radish? Oh, now you just made it mad. Oh well, dead robot. Wow, one managed to hit. I kind of like those ships as opposed to the TIE fighters. Those ones look a lot nicer. Oh yeah, here we go. Wait a minute. Are these the stormtroopers that don't miss, and that's why they're in the elite squadron or whatever? So if you get enough shots, you get to be a black stormtrooper? Nope. Oh, is Zip Man gonna sacrifice himself? He's gonna say the line. Yeah. Well, at least he didn't do a Willem scream. Ow. 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 Oh, okay. I thought he was just gonna keep hitting beams all the way down to the bottom. Is that his name, Jiro? Is he gonna dream of sushi? It's the other way, but okay.
This is for you, Galen.
Okay, so he's gonna die too. Well, that was a bit of an unceremonious death. Oh, really? There are levels of Crash Bandicoot like that. Wow, it's that easy? It's really that easy? They can just boop into other ships really hard? She's gonna have to climb or something. Or she's gonna have to go out there where it's very dangerous. The bad guy is probably gonna pop out. White Cape. White Cape is gonna pop out somewhere around here, I bet. Well, he's not gonna pop out, but he's gonna go up and... yeah. Ooh, yikes. Ow! 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 Fuck. Okay, so while she's hanging around, or just as she's about to make it, he's gonna show up. Because that's how these things always happen. And there he is.
Die with the rebellion.
It was the other guy. There he is. Okay, well again, the main bad guy had another unceremonious death. I don't think he's dead. Or maybe he is. I don't know. I would have just shot him a couple of more times just to be sure. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't. I knew it. I knew he wasn't dead. Why didn't you check to make sure? Yeah, well. Hey! They recycled that shot. Wait, did the main characters just die? Oh, wow. I guess they did. Well. Oh, but... oops. Well, I guess they're just going to enjoy the end of the world together. So where are we heading now? Yep, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Blip, blip, blip. Wait, do their helmets allow them to breathe in space? I mean, I guess if they're really good. And there's Leia. Oh yeah, that's right, because Carrie Fisher died.
What is it they've sent us?
Hope.
Is it a new Hope? Not Carrie Fisher? Well, that was Star Wars Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Let's talk about it. So first of all, I'm just going to be upfront. I thought this movie was very meh. It really does feel like this whole movie was made just to serve, like, as a means to fill in the plot hole of why the Death Star had that really just gaping, literally gaping flaw in it. You know, this story kind of feels very unnecessary. It was really difficult for me to get interested in the movie. You have Forrest Whitaker in a role that, I'm going to be honest, felt kind of beneath him. You had Mads Mikkelsen in a role that felt kind of beneath him. The guy who plays the main villain, Ben Mendelsohn, that's what it is. I never felt like we had to watch out for Ben Mendelsohn's character because he wasn't presented as particularly threatening. I mean, the CGI version of Tarkin, I think his name was Tarkin from the original movie, like, he was more threatening than actual Ben Mendelsohn's character, which is a shame because usually for a Star Wars movie you want to have good villains. The only good villains in this movie were Darth Vader and General Tarkin, and they were basically just doing the exact same thing that they were doing in the first movie. It was a bit of a shame. I will say, however, that the action sequences were very well done, simply due to the fact that they had more capabilities in terms of cinematography, getting to see more detailed starfighters and more on the ground fight scenes that did not require, well, it's not so much as that they didn't require as much green screen, so much as it was a lot harder to tell that it was CGI. I think that the biggest thing holding this movie back was simply that it felt very unnecessary. If this was a subplot in, I don't know, one of the Star Wars cartoons, it probably would have been pretty cool. Like, I don't know what the Star Wars Rebels cartoon is about, but maybe if this had been a subplot of that cartoon, that probably would have been pretty cool. You know, I'm always down for a good heist movie, but when you already know so much, also with all of the, what the word I'm using now is prequelisms, you know, just the constant referencing back to previous movies, it just became very tiresome. I'm getting really sick and tired of hearing the "I'm getting a bad feeling about this" line. In fact, just having C-3PO and R2-D2 in the movie really took me out of it. I'm just like really not having fun just being constantly reminded that this is not just a Star Wars movie, but it almost feels like they don't expect me to remember that it's a Star Wars movie. You know, it says Star Wars in the title, yet they feel like they have to keep reminding me of what happened in previous and, in my opinion, better Star Wars movies. I feel like it's sort of like nostalgia bait. I never got this feeling from the prequel trilogy. There were some references here and there, but I never got the feeling like they were counting on me recalling pleasant feelings of the previous movies. In fact, I would say that the prequels did a much better job of establishing themselves as being separate from the original trilogy as this film did. Though granted, this film takes place literally right before the original trilogy starts, whereas the prequels took place a good, you know, decade or two. I don't know. I just didn't really get much out of this movie. If I were to give it a rating, I would probably give it maybe like 2.5 if I'm being generous. I just couldn't get into any of the characters. I couldn't get into the plot. It just didn't feel like I was... It's ironic that the whole theme of the movie is like never count out hope or whatever, but yet I didn't really get that feeling at all from this movie because I already had the plot spoiled for me by virtue of the fact that it constantly references the movies that it takes place before. So yeah, that's basically all I have to say about Rogue One. Next up, we are going to be seeing Solo. Anyway, this is J. Brad signing out.